Hey, how you doing? It's Tommy here from Trading with Harmony. So hope you're all having a great week. So I'll be analysing the market then for this week coming, which will be the 26th of July to the 30th, and going through all the trades of last week as well. So okay, thanks. See you in a sec. Okay, so in the euro dollar here, we are in the weekly candles here. So we can see here that it is a bearish market, and it has been pushing down again this week. So, and it's hit our target as well. So we are coming into significant actual support and resistance areas in the past. So let's go into the daily. So here in the daily, we can see here, I've just drawn out this actually a trading zone box here. We can see the actual, we are coming down into these actually support levels here. So the previous supports we can see here, 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 and here, a lot of here. So there's a lot of actually price zone in this area. So it is getting very hard to push down further south, but it has hit our target this week. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point here, and what I was talking about here, this price or this actually structural area here, once price doesn't come back any further than that, we're still looking for price to continue down south. Now it did come down and hit our target being the actual 1.1764, so if you're on that, guys, then well done. So then for this week then coming then, I'm still looking for price to continue down further south, and this here is our actual new TP level here being the actual 1.1720 area. But so quite possibly we will get a bit of a retracement, a bit of a pullback into this area here, if not up into this area. But I'm still being very biased. I think we should get no more further than around this area here, and before we will see price continue down south to our new TP area being the actual 1.1720 in the euro dollar. Okay, so the pound dollar then again, so we've hit our target again this week, plus then the actual in the daily candles here, we got a nice move down here, specifically on Wednesday afternoon, before we got a kind of pretty much a decent retracement back into near enough to the actual close of actually last Friday evening. So okay, so let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about then, we were from the previous week, we were looking for price to continue down. It came down closer but not hit our target. So it did this week, it hit our target being the actual 1.3718, and then continued down. So it was a nice rally down on the actual bearish on the actual the pound dollar. So, and then we got a really nice retracement back then for the last few days of the week. So again then, what I'm looking at then is for price to continue down to our new target being the actual, we were looking at our new target to be hit this week and beyond, which will be the 135 even. So again, what I'm looking at then for this week coming then is that we will have a quite possibly a bit more of a retracement back up into these areas here, but once it doesn't go past this area, we're still looking for sell opportunities. Okay, so again then, if we get a nice retracement back into this level, I'm still looking for this target to be hit this week and beyond, which will be the 1.3500 in the pound dollar. So the actual dollar yen then, so this week then, our actually in the daily, our price then was hit again down here, this area where I was talking about last week. So we put plus, we got a really decent kind of retracement back into this level here as well. So let's go into the 4 hours and we look at our setups. Okay, so last week then we were at this, finished at this point here, and what I was talking about then, we were looking for a move to continue down south to hit our TP, which it did. It came down and hit our TP being the actual 109.35. So for this week then, what I'm looking at then is that since it has actually come up and hit our structural area here, which I was talking about last week. So I'm still very biased of the actual market quite possibly getting back into a correction mode and going back more north. But again, what we need is actually a proper big engulfing candle like this that's going to actually exceed this new structural level, being the actual 110.75 area. Once price holds in this area, then I'm still looking for price then to continue down south to hit our new TP, being the actual 110.08 in the dollar yen. And then I'll look at the actual price and as we move forward from there. All right. So the actual dollar Canadian then, on Monday, the opening bell, basically we got a really big, nice actual engulfing candle here, and came up and hit our target as well. So really we're having a massive week this week overall. Actually, a lot of our targets been smashed. So it's great stuff. So okay, so then for what I'm looking at then again is that since we got a nice kind of rally up then on Monday, and pretty much then since Tuesday it's just been coming back down into a retracement mode. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about then, we were looking for price to continue up to hit our target, which it did. It hit our target being the actual 1.2680. And then we came back in a nice retracement area. So it's coming back into these actual resistance there, becoming support, right? So what I'm looking at then for this week then, once price doesn't exceed this structural level here, being the actual 1.2475 area, I'm looking for price then to continue up north to hit our new TP area, being the actual 1.2865 in the actual dollar Canadian. Okay, so the euro yen then, so we can see here in the actual in the daily here that we're at a actual significant this actually on actually Tuesday we came down into this actual previous actual support area here. So it was resistance, broke the actual resistance, come back as a support, and we came up, and now we're back into this support area again. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setups. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point here, and what I was talking about then was for price to continue down south, which it did. It came down and hit our target here, which was the actual 128.90. So for this week coming then, what I am looking for then is for price to continue down south. So last week we had the actual structural area being here. Once we said price didn't exceed this, then we're still looking for sell opportunities. Then for this week, then I've moved it down slightly, which is the actual 130.85 area. So again, what I'm looking at then is for price then to continue down south and to hit our actual new TP area, being the actual 128.10 in the euro yen. Okay, so Ethereum then is being a natural, just been going sideways pretty much the last 5 weeks, actually coming down close to our target several times, right? So this thing, we're in the daily here now actually, so let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week we were at this point here, and I was talking about we were looking for a target to come down here. Now it's been basically, it just cannot seem to break this level here, right? And it's really holding at this, so it's a serious actual support area here. So I've moved my actual target up to here, being the 17.49 for this week coming. So again, price is holding in this trading zone, sell zone area again, and so it's coming up again this week into this. So once price then actually holds in our trading sell zone area, I will be looking for price to continue down south to hit our TP, being the 17.49. So in gold then again, actually there's been pretty much a kind of a sideways. It came down slightly, but it's been pretty much nearly a sideways kind of week. There's a lot of big wicks here. You can see the actual buyers are still trying to push it up, but overall it is actually a bearish market. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about last week, this was a false kind of breakout, because my bias is looking for price to continue down south. And like I was saying last week, if we get a breakdown here and a pullback, and then I'm looking for sell opportunities. Now it is holding in my trading zone, which I was talking about now, and we see a lot of wicks. So this is really a huge actual trading zone, a lot of buying and selling coming in this area. So it's been very slow trying to move down south. So again, I'm still looking for price to continue down south. So before I will assess this again to our new TP being the actual 1770 in gold. Okay, so we're on the actual US 30, the Dow Jones here. We're in the weekly actual candles here. So this week then overall it's been a actual a bullish actual candle we can see here. Okay, so and a lot of actually buying actually underneath here, pushing this up, like, okay, so it's actually so it has come down and hit our target again this week as well, what I was talking about for the last 2 weeks. So let's go into the actual 4 hour. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point here. Okay, and what I was talking about then, this was our trading sell zone area. We were looking for price to continue down to hit our TP, which it did. It came down and hit our 34,370. So if you're on that, guys, well done. And then it came down and rallied pretty much for the first 2 days of this week. But so let's actually look then. So what I'm looking at now is I'm actually looking at it because of the actual weekly and a lot of selling mode coming here, and we can see this huge actual engulfing bullish candle as well. So what I'm looking at then for this week coming then is I am looking for a buy mode market to continue up to hit our actual new TP being the actual 35 to 40 area. So what I'm looking at then, quite possibly we're going to get price to come back into this actual trading zone, and once it doesn't exceed this with a big engulfing candle or something, I am still looking for price to continue up north and to hit our actual new TP being the actual 35 to 40 in the US 30 Dow. Alright guys, so that's it then for another week then. So hope you got some more good tips out of that, and you had a good week this week, the same as myself and then the rest of us. So okay guys, so have a great week coming, and don't forget to leave your likes and comments, and talk to you next week. Take care, God bless, bye bye.